Bruh. Alright, there's a new update for banning / timing out people. Can I see the chat through here? Yeah, I would like to see all visible. Oh, bruh. I doubt that anybody's going to comment because it's like, well, I can't doubt that, but I guess we'll find out, right? All right, my car is kind of a mess, but we're going to set this up here. All right, and I don't think I'm level either because the hill is going like sideways. Well, hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We're here for real people through a real. Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We're here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up. And I won't on you. And today we are doing the first live food review video about Franky's Tacos all the way down here in South Bend, Indiana. I originally was not going to do a live food review, and I was going to make this a Patreon exclusive, but with things being done so short notice, I drove all the way down to South Bend, Indiana to go to the zoo out here, which maybe one day I'll come back. I don't know, but I will call. The zoo, I drove 3 hours to come to the zoo, including time zone change, right? And it said it was open online. I drove all the way down here to South Bend, Indiana to see the zoo, and it's closed for a private event. Apparently there was not any notice online or anything like that. I didn't talk to anybody, but based on all the cars there, people were taking their stores out and putting them right back away. So I don't think anybody knew. Now, that is very upsetting because I drove out the way for our actual place we're going to be going to this weekend. So stay tuned. There'll be some very short and quick, what's it called? Like these vlog videos or whatnot. But today, as you see on the title, we went to Franky's Tacos here in South Bend, Indiana. Got some napkins, got a fork, which is awesome, especially with tacos. There's usually extra, meat on the bottom. And I got, I don't know where my receipt is. I got a steak taco or an American or a Mexican taco dinner for $15.56, including a medium horchata, which is by far my favorite drink of all time. It's one of my favorite drinks of all time. Yeah, it is, like, other than, like, Pepsi. And if you haven't seen the new food review, well, it hasn't came out yet, so I can't say anything. But here's the steak taco dinner or lunch. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Franky's Tacos is knowing what they're doing, and whoa, this is like, look at this, man. Wow, this is like loaded for 15 bucks. Holy heck. So I asked for the Mexican one, and the Mexican one comes with cilantro and onion. If you order for American, it's probably going to be cheese. What's it called? What else comes in an American? Cheese, lettuce, and sour cream. And she also gave me 3 sauces, green and a red. The red's usually the hottest. But yeah, man, I am very excited to eat this. I'm not going to eat this all on video. So here we go. Now, I'm not a big fan of beans ever. This has beans, has the beans and the cheese, the refried beans. I'm no fan of refried beans. Why? Because they never taste like anything. Normal refried beans my dad makes or any Mexican store makes, I'm just not a fan of. I know you're supposed to kind of like mix them with the rice too, but we're reviewing it for a video. Normal refried beans would be like a 3. These would be like they put more cheese in it though. So I'm gonna give them like oh, that's a nice chunky piece of cheese. Let's see. You know what? That's pretty damn good though. That's pretty good. Yo, V5. Oh, man, you can't get much Mexican food where I live. It's all corporate stuff. Hey, what's going on, V5? Thanks for coming out to the live stream. Yeah, we're all the way out in South Bend, Indiana. I honestly didn't think there was going to be any Mexican stuff out here at all. I came all the way out here for this. Well, no, I came out here for the zoo, but it's closed for a private event. Yeah, it's a little bit upsetting, but you know, we got to do what we can. I was going to do this as a Patreon exclusive, but it's free to the public. So the beans, like I said, I think I'm going to give them a 4 out of 10. They're not really there. Now the Mexican rice could be really good or could be really bad. It just depends on who makes it. It could taste like white rice. It could taste like Mexican rice. Oh man. This is good. This is so good. So good. I just lost my cap for my water. Franky's Tacos knows how to make some rice. That is so good. The rice is like, honestly, honestly, it's like a 9 out of 10. It has flavor, it has that Mexican taste. It doesn't have any corn or, sometimes they'll mix in corn and, like peas and stuff like that. It has none of that mixed in, but it's rich in flavor. It is. Now I'm going to mix that with a little bit of, beans. These beans have to go up higher because there's so much cheese in this. Like a 5 out of 10 for the beans. I changed my mind. Yeah, usually most stores don't give us a lot of, or give me a lot of cheese in my beans. And I really don't like beans in the first place. Beans are bumping up to a 5. V5 says, I can try and make my own Mexican stuff, but some ingredients are unavailable to here, like tamales. Did you say cactus? Casado? Fresh and chipotle peppers. Yeah, it's not really the hardest thing in the world. You can get some pre-packaged like flavorings and stuff like that, at least here in the States. By the way, you can hear me fine, right? I hope so. It says nobody's watching the stream, but you're commenting. The you can make your own stuff. It is hard. If you can't get the tamales fresh, it's gonna be tough because you can get those floured ones. And I do like flour tortillas, for the record. Sorry, I said tamales earlier, but you get flour tortillas. Those obviously last a lot longer than corn tortillas. Corn tortillas are what these are made out of. But it is not the same. For some reason, you know, no matter how good you try, if you actually get it from a true Hispanic store, it's just like 10 times better. Yes, real Mexicans have cactus as an ingredient. I did not know that. All right, they also gave us a lime, cilantro and onion. We're gonna squeeze a little bit of that lime on there because they usually don't give you a lime. You gotta ask for it, but she gave it to me right away. And it's going everywhere. Let's grab this. Maybe I should have ate one by itself. This is a steak taco dinner. Let's try some steak by itself first. I just squeezed the lime, so I can't really... I got the whole lime taste on that bowl. I guess the limes were sitting on this, too. That's... V5! V5, tell me the stream's still going. My phone heated. Holy crap, it was only in the sun for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, bro. How did it overheat already? How the bling blong? How the bling... Dude, it was literally in the... All right, well, I guess we gotta... please stand by. Now I can only taste lime. I guess I gotta turn the AC down and just put my phone on it, bros. I'm sorry, it's gonna sound a little windy here. Move so the vehicle shades the phone. That's so freaking big brain. That is so big brain. That is so big brain. All right, this is driving simulator here. So please, oh, I should probably shut the lid of this dinner. Come on, bruh. All right, I can't read the comments for a couple minutes, but please bear with me. I'll see. Oh, I guess we could do driving simulator. And I don't have my hat because I'm shading it right now. Wow, I can't believe it's only been 9 minutes. That's wild. All right, let's see. That's a school. Okay, I'm doing like everything I should not be doing right now. I wish there was like a tree out here. There's a porta potty out here, man. I really gotta pee. I do really gotta pee though. Man, I don't know, man. Can I flip the camera around once I park? Man, I don't know. I don't know. Can I flip the camera around? Yeah, man, I don't know. It's been sitting out here in the sun, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do all that, but I do gotta pee at some point. Oh man, or I could hold it for 30 minutes. All right, we're gonna keep going here. The phone is in the shade. Thank you, V5. That is the biggest brain move I've ever heard of the day. So congratulations, V5. Let's get back to the food review, shall we? Technical difficulties, of course, would not. My lime just got stuck in the beans. Man, these are the best refried beans I've ever had in my entire life. Because there's so much cheese in it. I think putting that lime in there helped too. All right, let's try one of these tacos, corn tacos. Oh, they're loaded. They're a thick boy. Mmm. Mmm. That is so delicious. It's like they actually, you know, it's like seasoned perfectly. It's like that Mexican seasoning. It's not spicy. So don't think it's spicy. There is spices you can put on. It's not spicy. The meat is just Mexican flavored. So if you haven't had real authentic Mexican food, you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But it has that flavoring. The cilantro and onion, as you see, some of the other ones has a lot of it on there. This one doesn't, but I love cilantro and onion. Now we do have hot and green sauce, verde, and let's try a little bit of that green sauce on here. I'm gonna pour just a little bit on. Don't want to be too overdone. It's more of a liquidy than a thick sauce. There's like two different kinds. Oh, and there's a bunch of different kinds of sauces actually, but the thick ones seem to grip the food a lot better. But I did put a little bit of that green sauce on here. Thanks to V5, we might have a stream keep going here. I can't put my finger on that taste, but I have tasted that before. It's not lime that's mixed in it, but I can't put my finger on the taste, but that green is good. It's not like a lime, but it's some other, like, obviously some sort of pepper. You can taste the pepper itself. Maybe it's like a green, I guess maybe as I say, it's a green pepper taste, but it's not a green pepper spice-wise. Because obviously it's mixed with other spices as well. I really don't know my food that much. I don't really know the food that much. Apparently, I thought I'm a food critic, but apparently I don't know all the details. That's what makes me stand out from the professionals. But that's the only Mexican store that I have ever tasted like. It's not green pepper, for the record. I do not know what it is. But that's the first time I ever went to a Mexican store and I've actually been able to have a unique green pepper flavor taste, or hot sauce taste. Now I want to try some more of these beans, because I usually just try to eat the beans as quick as possible because I hate them that much. But they're a 5 out of 10, and putting this lime in here too has helped. Oh, there goes my fingers. They're going to be really dirty. Let's just squeeze a little bit of that there in the beans. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. V5 says lots of meat. I think conier, garlic, black pepper, chili, and oregano are the basic North American spices. Let's try one of these steak tacos with, I put some lime on this. That is so good. It's like, it's not dry. It's like just above normal. It's just moist enough. And the flavors, whatever V5 is saying, is probably the closest thing to being correct, because I don't really know. But this thing is so good. I gotta open up another water here in a minute. It's just like the flavors really just hit your tongue completely different. And the I will say that the tortillas, perfectly cooked, not overcooked where they're hard, or undercooked where they're just they taste pretty much right out the bag. Took about 10 minutes for this to get prepared, and the lady still brought it to my table like I was sitting there to eat, but it wasn't. Let's put some of this red hot sauce on. All right, red hot sauce. You don't want to put a lot on it because we still got another vlog to do later in the day at another location. But let's try this red hot sauce here. Woo! That's spicy. That's spicy. Oh, I love spicy hot sauce, for the record. Woo! That's spicy, V5. Woo! That's like a good spice, though. Oh, man. That spice, man, that is good. The red hot sauce is so much better than the green. I can still feel it burning on my tongue right now. Sometimes I cook stew beef in the slow cooker and cook it until it falls apart. And oh, man. Stew, that probably is so good. And then you use those for tacos. Usually at my home, my dad will use steak or ground beef, and he'll chop it up or whatever. Or I usually use like steak, like skirt steak. We'll put it in this Canadian, it's called Montreal black pepper seasoning. Obviously, it's heavily mixed with black pepper, but it's mixed with all of them. Or it's like black pepper and some other stuff. But you put that on skirt steak, you cook it for like 3 minutes. The other side, 2 minutes at max. Put on some corn tortillas, cilantro, onion. Boom. It's like perfect. That spice I can still feel. Now the spice level in terms of like, oh, Claude, is this gonna like hurt my mouth Scoville units or whatever. I'd say it's maybe like a 6 out of 10. I would say in terms of spice for the red, like a 6 out of 10. It's not really that, or I mean, it's spicy, yes, but it's not gonna like kill you, sort of spice. And the green sauce is really, really good in terms of spice level. I used about half of it. I didn't feel any burn at all. It just had that unique flavor. For in terms of spice level, I'm gonna give it like a spice level, like a 2 or 3. Now, for the steak tacos themselves, the steak tacos are really good. I still have one more left I'm going to eat here off camera. Steak tacos, the corn tortillas has the flavoring underneath them. They were cooked at the perfect temperature, not raw. They're not raw anyways, but I mean, the tortillas were perfectly cooked. They were fried, and they put a little flavoring on that. The steak itself was fresh, and there's a lot of steak on here. And the cilantro onion, also, that is fresh, and it tastes really good. I usually eat onions by themselves. I'm sure somebody will freak out with me eating an onion like that. Onion tastes good. I think it's like it's not a yellow onion. Yeah. So I would give the tacos themselves, Franky's tacos are really damn good. I'm going to give them like a 9 out of 10 based on all those assumptions beforehand, or all those things beforehand. Now, our last thing we got to do here, V5, before we end the stream, and I got to go to a new location. We'll do a couple more vlogs, or at least one more vlog today, but a couple more random vlogs throughout today. I want to thank everyone for coming on in, but we got one more thing to review, which is the dessert. I made a special hot sauce design for Army, so use a few drops can flavor an entire meal. Ooh, nice. MREs are kind of bland, and I need one small bottle to last. And I need one small bottle to last over a week. Oh, are you talking about to put it into like the boiling thing in the MREs? Oh, by the way, I do want to get an MRE and try one. I know everyone's looking for the pizza one and stuff like that, but I will try literally any MRE ever. American, Canadian, Russian, I don't care. I might buy a couple and do a couple food reviews for the patrons. Those things are expensive though. Those things are like, you know, 20 bucks, if not more. By the way, I will say out here, I'm in a relatively residential neighborhood here in South Bend, but there's been 2 sketch people I've already seen out here. One dude's on something for sure, and the other guy might be on something. But yeah, it's pretty, yeah, a little weird. Now, the last thing we're going to try here is the horchata. This is a medium for the record. This is a medium. I'm going to show, here's a pair of sunglasses next to a medium for comparison. This is huge. Horchata is one of my favorite drinks of all time behind Pepsi. If you don't know what an horchata is, it's a cinnamon milk, condensed milk. The sketchy dude is still behind me, bro. What is going on, man? All right. Yeah, what is going on out here? But it's a Mexican, drink, obviously. It has condensed milk, sweet milk. It has milk. It has cinnamon and that sort of stuff. It has ice in this one. Now, some places taste really watered down. Fact, even if they don't put ice in it. Some places are really good, and they don't taste watered down. But what I'm looking for here is when I drink this, it has a cinnamon pull, and it has a little bit of like leftover debris inside of it. I hate to say it like that, but they're using real cinnamon sticks that they're chopping up. They strain it out. They do strain it out, but I'm actually specifically looking for like those micro ones that you barely touch your tongue. That's what I'm looking for. If that's there, it's going to get a higher review. Those are there. Like, by the way, it's like, it gives it that little texture on the pull. Like, it's barely there. You wouldn't really notice if you never had it before. I mean, if you didn't have it before, you would notice. But if you had it before, you wouldn't. This is by far one of my favorite horchatas of all time. The restaurant was ran by real Hispanics that spoke Spanish. They had the whole, they had a concert going on in there, a video concert. Very nice people. The nicest restaurant I've ever been to in a long time. It's 12:30 here in this part of Indiana, because it's the time zone change, so I'm on Eastern time now. This is really, really good. I cannot really wait to finish the rest of this. It's sweet. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for the dessert. 8 out of 10. It's really good. So that's the Franky's food review. Now we're just going to read a couple more chats before I go. And we'll head out of here, and I'll do another vlog a little bit later in a couple hours. I got some driving to do. Putting the lime in the beans, not the best idea. I will have to see if I can make on horchata. Horchata is very tough to make. I tried to make it myself once before, and I made way too much, and it didn't taste good at all. Mine was terrible. Mine was like a 2 out of 10. Horchata, this one, what did I say, 8 out of 10? I do think it's a little too sweet. It's a hard mix to get. But yeah, it's just so good. It's like candy. For the funds, we should put some hot sauce on this last one. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do red. I don't know why I grabbed the green. Don't want to put too much on it because I'm gonna be driving for like quite some time now. Put some red on there. We'll mix some green and never mix them both together. Put all the rest of the green on there. Woo! Looks so good. All right, Fredlings, let's try this last pull, and we'll get over there. This is so freaking good. I can't believe it's been 30 minutes since we started the stream. I will have to try your cheesy over refried beans idea. Yeah, you have to. That makes the refried beans 10 times better. That's a fact. Well, that's how they make them here, but oh man, this has been a great food review. Now we know V5 has the biggest brain of it all time. Make sure that we put our camera in the shade because it overheated, what, 9 minutes in or something? And then he had the big brain move to tell us to, move locations. That's all the time that I have here for today. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to start driving. I'm not using that porta potty over there. One more time, I'm not using that porta potty because, holy heck, dude. That's sitting in the sun, and our phone overheated in 9 minutes, and this has been sitting on the sun all day since, the sun came up. So we're not doing that. V5, thank you so much for coming out to this live stream. Much appreciation and much love. We're going to do one more live stream at least today at another location. It's going to be a couple hours from now. There's no scheduled time or anything. But when we get there and we do it. I hope you give a great rest of your day, and I'll be driving. So I'm Claude for Chicago, and remember, a real thing makes their own luck. Bye. How do you end a YouTube live stream on a phone? That is my back. Bye. I think